Hey man, this is a rare thing. It's a Tuesday afternoon. We're up here at Southside Harley Davidson in Indianapolis. Milwaukee's having the big homecoming, right? Harley Davidson, it's their big 120th anniversary. This leg right here, these people are coming, I believe, from southern Florida. I believe this is as far south as you can be in Florida, heading up to Milwaukee. There was a lot of bikes just came in. I want to go talk to some of these people. We've always met some interesting people. You know, 5 years ago, we were out here covering some of these riders, and we actually got to talk to somebody from Australia. How crazy is that? I don't expect that again, but hey, who knows what's going to happen. And I just want to say thank you, Leidendorf Law. Without you guys, we would not be able to do this show. Leidendorf Law, personal injury lawyer. Hope you never need one, but if you do, just remember the name, Leidendorf Law. They will take care of you. Now, let's go see how these people are doing after coming up from Florida.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just habit, you know. It's.
Still Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
All right, man. I saw the California license plate. I knew for sure we were going to have a good Californian coming in here. So what part of California are you from?
I'm from Sydney, Australia.
Sydney, Australia.
Sydney, Australia. And I flew into California on the 14th of June. I'd organised a bike too. I tried real hard to get a late model one from a dealership. That just did not happen. So I started looking for one that I'm familiar with. I know the Evos quite well. And I found this nice 93 Mooglide, which is pretty special. I know these quite well. This one's numbered 1181. I've got 1999 in my garage, so I now own two Mooglides. And this one's coming out with all the Mustang gear. No problems. I've got a spare Mooglide seat at home in my garage, and I've got a spare set of saddlebags. So home we go. So there's now two.
So you flew to California, bought the motorcycle, and you're coming with the group coming up from Florida. How'd that happen? No GPS?
No, well, yeah, you're close. No, yeah, you're very close. Well, I had no phone for the start, and I hit over the... First of all, I got off the I-10 in California. That is insane. Right. Coming from a 25 million people country to 325 million. Right. I was glad to get out. Then I went straight into... And we've come out of our winter, because we're down under. So I've come out of it. I come out of our winter, and I went straight into 100 plus degrees. Did a big ride to Phoenix the first day, and as I'm riding across, I'm thinking, I've got my Australian phone, which is no good at all. And I went, if I break down now, I'm going to die. Wow. I'm going to have to wave down a truck. Wow. And I thought, you idiot. So I had a layer, you idiot. And we've got a very famous strip in Australia called the Nullarbor Plains, heading between South Australia and Western Australia. Longest straight road in the world. 127 miles, dead straight. I now know what it's like to ride the Nullarbor Plains in summer, because I've just done your I-10 in summer. And it was hot, and hotter as the day got on, you know. Yeah. So I followed the I-10 right across to the west coast of Florida, got off the I-10 and went, hallelujah, brother. I'm off the I-10. I did the gate, I went down through Clearwater, Gator, cut down to Key West, and I've stood at the bottommost part of your great country. Wow. I've stood at the bottom, and then I timed it to catch up for the ride home from sunrise in Nightstone. So, and we've done the ride all the way through with a couple of the Harley execs. It's been really good.
That's really awesome. Really yeah, that's... Hey, big shout out to Crambo's out in Greencastle. Man, if you're looking for paint work, mechanical work, or accessories, they have everything you need out in Greencastle. It's Crambo's. You know what they say, they'll get you noticed. It's very smart to wear earplugs when you're on a motorcycle doing a long trip. Most people don't understand how important earplugs really are.
Yeah, otherwise, after a long drive, your ears are ringing so bad you can't hear anybody. And then it takes about 24 hours for it to clear out. Right. And then after that, then you put your earplugs back in, and then you don't have that problem.
Exactly. So. Yeah, I find I can ride longer. I'm not as fatigued when I wear earplugs when I'm on a long trip. So where are you coming from?
Originally, we're coming from Minnesota, but we started in South Carolina. So
you guys rode to South Carolina, joined the group there, and now you're back up here in Indianapolis on the way to Milwaukee.
That is correct.
Nice. How long you been riding?
I've been riding for about 10 years. I have 99,000 miles on my bike.
Nice.
So.
Nice.
Yep.
I love when people buy them and then ride them. You know what I'm saying? I love to see that. I absolutely love that. So how's it been so far?
It's been fantastic. We've had beautiful weather, and some of the other people, when they were coming in, they were getting rain, but we haven't gotten any rain at all.
Nice.
I have a lovely tan.
Yeah. This is the trip up to Milwaukee. Everybody's making this run. How's it going so far for you?
It's going fantastic. Came up from Florida and South Georgia got rain, all kind of rain. But since probably Tennessee, it's been beautiful.
Nice.
It's nice riding up there, Tennessee, Kentucky, back roads, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Once you get into the Carolinas and you get up into Tennessee, Kentucky, even southern Indiana, it's pretty nice. It's going to be pretty flat from here on out.
I know. That's why I kind of tore off from the group, because they're not doing the freeway. But I'm thinking, it's kind of flat here. Let me just put it on cruise and head on down the road, put some miles under me, you know. So
have you ever done this trip before?
I did. I did it in 2018 for the 115, and I enjoyed it so much. I said, I got to do this again.
Nice.
I got to do it again. So I told the wife, I said, doing it in 2023. So she's going to meet me up there in Milwaukee. She's flying up.
Okay.
So, we'll be enjoying the festivities together.
Hey man, Leidendorf Law, personal injury lawyer. I tell you, Leidendorf Law has been a part of this show, a major part of this show for 20 years. Thank you so much, Leidendorf Law, for what you've done for Steel Horse Thunder and all the riders. So Lisa, you are riding on the ride home basically up to Milwaukee. How's it been going so far?
It's been terrific. I love it. We've had great weather, great time. Yeah.
Where'd you start from?
Tampa, Florida.
Damn. So you started way down there.
Yep, we've been riding ever since. So
when did you guys get started?
Last Friday, July 7th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you must have a lot of money to be able to take off this much time from work.
Or saved up a lot of money. One of the two. You know.
No, that's the way you do things. People
trip and make sure it's going to be a fun one.
This is fantastic. Have you ever made this trip before up to Milwaukee?
This is the first time.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you're on a Road King, so you're on a great motorcycle. I've been riding the same Road King since 2000. I bought it brand new in 2000. I've got 175,000 miles on that bike, and it still runs. I have to hop on it and ride to Florida right now on it. That's how dependable that Road King is. So how you liking it?
I love it. It's been really comfortable. I got a nice backrest on it. So yeah, this is actually my first time riding it. Normally I ride a Breakout.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is actually my friend's motorcycle.
So this is a geezer bike for you.
Yeah, this is my friend's. He's let me borrow it since I've got a cruiser, and he's like, yeah, take mine. It'll be more comfortable.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
With this, yes.
Well, and I was looking at that because here's my issue. I am a geezer. That's why I ride a geezer glide, and I need that right there. That's exactly what I need because I have the regular tour trunk, which is way in the back. I don't have a backrest, and that's where I notice now when I take a long trip, my back, my shoulders, they take a beating anymore, and that's something I need to look into right there.
Yeah, definitely. We bought it just for this trip. Yeah. Normally it doesn't have this on there, the tour pack. So yeah, it's been a lifesaver. I highly recommend it.
yeah, that's really good. I will definitely look into that and figure out if there's a mounting bracket that I can put on mine that would bring it up forward. So yeah, that's really cool. So you went from a Breakout, now you're on a Road King, and you're heading all the way up to Milwaukee. And how much time are you going to spend up there?
Well, we're going to stay through the festival. Looking forward to seeing Foo Fighters and Green Day, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Mm-hmm. So we're going to stay up there till about the 17th and then start heading back.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you're on your own on the way home, right?
Oh, yeah.
You don't have the big group?
No. We're just kind of do it in stages. So,
nice.
Yeah, it'll be fun, though.
This is the homecoming, right? You guys heading up to Milwaukee. So where are you coming from?
Central Florida, Seminole County.
Nice.
Daytona.
Daytona.
Yeah.
So how did you meet up with this ride? Because I know you guys are all kind of riding together up here.
We're hog members, and so we did the ride home. We joined up with them. Where did we join up?
We joined up in
South Carolina.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah.
We weren't able to start
Gotcha.
the day it came through Central Florida, so we hammered on up through a day late and caught up to them.
Hey, whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes.
450 miles the first day, and it was 97 degrees when we left, and we went through 3 rainstorms and thunderstorms.
We actually were thankful for the rain when it
yeah,
happened.
riding
Right.
10 minutes you're soaked, 10 minutes later you're dry, and keep
Yeah.
on going.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a posse ride, and this was back in, I think, the year 2000, so 23 years ago. And it went from the West Coast to the East Coast, and my dad lived in Savannah, Georgia, so we rode down there, trailer down, and then we met up with them, and we just rode the last little bit of a leg out to Savannah.
Okay, my parents were on that ride 23 years ago.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. Yeah, we did the very last leg with them, and it poured down rain. When you said it poured down rain on you, yeah, we rode through some rain that I'd never rode through before, so it was pretty treacherous, but...
We're from Florida, so we're used to the rainstorms.
Right.
We had the best experience, though, in Kentucky at Wildcat Harley Davidson. They were really very...
down in London?
Yes,
Yep,
yeah.
They put a nice thing
Oh,
out
wow.
for us. But we kind of been with the same group more or less since South Carolina. I think the same people. We surprisingly haven't gotten a lot bigger. We've interacted with a bunch of people doing their own thing on the way. But we kind of did the same thing with them, and they've taken us. The guys leading are from the factory, and they've taken us off the interstates, I'd say, most of the time. So that's been real enjoyable. This morning we finally got on the interstate a little bit south of here, but mostly cornfields and soybean fields and stuff like that. A lot of fun riding, great roads, and
There's going to be a lot more cornfields and a lot more bean fields on the way up to Milwaukee. Pretty cool that there's a couple of the factory guys right here with you guys.
Spot on. And Paul, it's his birthday today. He's been the lead rider. He's took. Oh, I've done the Dragon.
Nice.
And I'm talking to you.
Right.
We've done that and going through that bluegrass. This is my 3rd trip to your beautiful country.
Okay.
I was here for the 100th, and I stayed in Sturgis, and I waited for the ride across from Portland. I'd say there was 500 bikes in Sturgis waiting. 2,000 to 4,000 came in. By the time we'd made it to Milwaukee, my guesstimate was there was between 8,000 to 16,000 motorbikes for that 100th. Nothing. I've seen nothing. And I had to come back and get a bit more of this. I got the taste.
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough. I was able to go up for the 100th, the 105th, the 110th. Haven't been back since on any of the anniversaries. So my goal is 125th. 5 more years. I want to go up. And
well, I did the 100th. We came back for the 110th, and that was brilliant as well. You couldn't beat the 100th. Even this probably won't beat the 100th. And I'm back now. This is my swan song probably from Australia. So, and I had to see the East Coast. We were going to do it last run. You had torrential rain for about 3 weeks. So we went aboard. So we went down to New Orleans, stayed in Natchez, in the oldest saloon on the Mississippi, the Under the Hill bar in Mississippi. Partied with the Natchez police down there, and we had such a good time. So I love your country. This is my 9th Harley Davidson.
right on.
So there's 9 sitting. Well, there's 9. I've got to squish this in somehow. And I'm prepared to trade 5 for that new CVO Limited.
Pretty nice, isn't it?
I love that bike.
Well, you know what? I'm going to let you get back in the shade so you can relax. And welcome to summer.
And all I can say is God bless America and God bless Harley Davidson.
So if somebody was thinking about doing this, what would you say to them?
Oh, I would definitely. First of all, I'd go on the Facebook, or I'd get the information from Harley, and then kind of ride with a group if you're not real familiar with that, and then stay with that group. Do your GPS just in case you get lost. And other than that, just ride safe and have a good time.
Nice.
So,
All right. Well, I will let you get going because I know you guys just got here. I mean, literally just stepped off the bike. So I'm going to let you do what you got to do while you're here before you take off again. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Well, you're welcome. Have a good day.